It all started with an orange basket.
I wanna ball, like was it Kelly, y'all? I said I wanna ball, like was it Kelly,
Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this video as fast as possible. What I'm showing is pretty much how to get past the logo limit for custom images. This video isn't showing you how to stop the glitch, because unless 2K patch it, it's not going nowhere. It's just how we have to deal with it going forward. Some of this is gonna help somebody, some of it may not help because maybe you already know, but this is just what I do. So I'm on my template character right now. So the thing about 2K23, I don't remember 22, but we're not talking about 22. Think about 2K23. Every logo that you put on your superstar takes an image point. So whether it's a WWE design, look at the bottom right corner, it takes 6 points. Right? A regular design, it takes 6 points. This is where you go in and use the square and the circle and all that. It takes 6 points, right? Everything in here takes 6 points. Even custom images, if it's 512 by 512, and then if it's 256 by 256, it's 5 points. Then if it's 128, it's 4 points. Okay, so there's that. The thing is, letters. Letters don't take any points at all. So I'm gonna hit the I, hit font 1. See the bottom right corner, it says 0 images. Letters don't take any points. Why? I don't know, but we're not complaining. We're gonna use it. So hypothetically speaking, if you wanted to do like cover the whole trunks and make it a skin tone color or whatever, then you can just do a bunch of these, the same color all around, and it won't take any image points. It's gonna take layers, but it's not gonna take image points. So that's one way that you can go about trying to get past the logo limit, right? So I'm gonna delete that. Another way is just to consolidate your points. So I'm gonna go to images, I'm gonna go to designs, and I'm gonna go to the square. So let's say for whatever reason you wanted to cover this entire thing, right? Let's say you got a logo on here and you want the logo to be the same material as the trunks, right? So you're gonna click the right stick. So this, ideally you want this to cover the entire trunk, right? But it's already as big as it can be, so it's not gonna cover it. So what you would do, you would put this here, you add another logo to the back. But if you do that, you're gonna have 12 image points taken up already just from using 2 logos trying to cover something. So to get around that, rotate this and hold up on the D-pad to make it go as big as possible vertical. And there you go. You use 1 image to cover the entire trunk. And this will work for tights, for arm sleeves, for bodysuits, things of that nature. And you go to images, materials, and then you pick whatever you want, and then boom. So that's another way. So consolidating points and layers is your best friend this year, for the simple fact that the glitch is there. There's no getting around it. We just have to deal with it. So pick and choose where you want your 512 by 512 images to be. Pick and choose where you want your 256 by 256 to be, or 128 by 128. Mix and match. If you got something with a lot of detail that's going to be big, then use 512. If it's something that doesn't really need detail like that but want some, use 256 by 256. I mix and match honestly, but you can go either way. And another thing about consolidating points, there's this feature in the game that a lot of people probably don't even know about, so I'm gonna throw this out there too. You can go to creations and go over to images. Here you can do group images. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, your attire has stars on it, right? You got like 3 stars on the front of the tights, right? So instead of doing 3 individual stars, you can come right here and put them all together in this grid. So go down and add more. And you can do this with in-game designs. You can do do this with custom images, whatever you want. I'm gonna even add a custom image to this just to show that you can do it. So that's that. I'm gonna add a custom image to this. Okay, so I'm done, right? All right, hit accept, and then you can actually pick which resolution you want this to be. So since all this is in one thing, I'm gonna just pick 512 by 512 just to pick it. And go to whoever you want it on. I'm gonna go to the template character. And I'm gonna add this. So you go to images, you would go to group images at this point because that's where you added it. And then boom, you got this. All in one logo. For the people that like, cause in Photoshop you can obviously do it or whatever editing program that you're using on the computer. But then if you're not doing that, then you can do it this way too. So yeah, it's just another way to go about consolidating points and putting things together instead of having to put things on individually and not having to deal with the BS of the logo limit glitch. So Brian Black, for example, right? I'm gonna go to his interest attire. If you look in the bottom right corner, he has 96 out of 96 images already taken up, right? So I'm gonna go to his jacket. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I wanted to resize some logos on his jacket, right? So I'm gonna go edit. And it's weird because the logo thing don't change all the time. Like right now it still says 96 by 96, right? So okay, I'm gonna just back out because it's not what I wanted to happen. But I bet money once I click on these other logos, boom, it changes. So it went 102 out of 96, even though I already have all these logos on him, which makes no sense. It shouldn't even change. So I'm gonna hit X and I can't even adjust it even though it's already on him because it's doing the glitch where it's adding more points where it shouldn't. So in this case, this is what I usually do. So I'm gonna back out. And I'm gonna go down to my template character. This is what I do. You can do it with the template. You can do it with an in-game superstar, whatever. So what I would do, I would go to entrance, import parts, custom attire, and I'm gonna go to Brian Black, entrance attire, boom. So now what I'm gonna do is whatever I wanted to do originally, I'm gonna do it here. So right now, bottom right corner, it just changed from 18 image points to 24. So what I'm gonna do now is just pick something random. And let's say I want to change this, add this here or whatever. Boom. What I would do is hit accept, save this all the way through. I would do all the adjustments that I wanted to do and then save right here and then go to Brian Black and I would just import this jacket that I just edited onto him and then that's done. It's a bunch of hoops we gotta go through, but it is what it is. Unless 2K patches it, there's no getting around it. We just have to adjust and deal with it. Like I said, this wasn't gonna be like a special how to stop it video. It's just how we have to deal with it going forward. So I'm gonna go to import parts on Black, custom attire, and I'm gonna go down to the template, add it, and then boom. It's not even gonna let me save it probably. Oh wow, so I glitched it. But ideally that's what you would do. So yeah, we just have to do it this way. I don't know why, but I'm hoping they patch it. But this is what we have to do. Blame 2K. And speaking back on the consolidating your points thing that I talked about earlier, right? So when I made black, it was when the game first came out, right? So here's the thing. When I was talking about mix and matching your logos, 512 with 256 and 128. So every tattoo I have on black is a 512 by 512. It probably don't have to be, but the reason that I did it is because I don't have it to show it now. But the reason I did it because I have a lot of detail in his tattoos, right? So 256 works, but there's a visual difference between 256 and 512 to where 256 images are a bit blurrier. Not like too much to where you can't tell what's going on, but it's a bit blurred than 512 by 512. And black's tattoos, for example, are all 512. So I think I can go right. So all of these are 512, right? Even this, the hairline thing that I honestly don't even need, but that could honestly be 256 or even 128, right? So that's my thing when I said pick and choose the images that you want to be certain resolutions. Because like, for example, I can show you somebody else that I made, and Aaron Owens, for example, I just made him. And all of his tattoos are, actually, I think everything on Aaron Owens everything on him except one logo is 256. Literally everything. So I'm gonna go to appearance, and all of these logos, like his tattoos, are 256. Even his attire logos. So the only logo on him that's 512 is maybe his face paint. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, the face paint is 512, which honestly it doesn't need to be. So it's two images, it's 512. And his back logo on his jacket. And that's only 512 because like the detail that's like inside the middle and stuff. That's it. But everything else on him is 256 by 256. And like I said, it's a bit blurrier than what you would see versus the 512, but it's not like bad at all. Like you can still get away with it, no problem. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. This video was just me trying to explain how you can go about maneuvering around the image logo glitch. There's no way to currently stop it altogether unless 2K patches it eventually. Fingers crossed on that. But it's just certain methods on how you can go about just getting around it, whether it be consolidating your logos by using certain resolutions, mix and matching 256 with 512 or 128, whether using the group images that's in the game, putting certain items together in one slot versus doing them individually. You can do that same method on your phone or on your computer with whatever editor program that you're using. So again, hopefully this helps somebody. That's it pretty much. I'm D29, DonnieDohn, and I'm out.